delighted and honored to be here today for inauguration of the 35th Biennial Conference of Home Science Association of India, having the theme of multidisciplinary approaches in home science and community science for sustainable development. At the outset, I want to express my heartfelt appreciation to the organizers, College of Community Science and College of Postgraduate Studies in Agricultural Sciences under Central Agricultural University, Imphal, who have worked tirelessly to make this event possible. And I also would like to thank them for choosing this extremely relevant topic, the multidisciplinary approaches in home science and community sciences for sustainable development. As we all know, all of us today understand what global warming is about, that it is a real reality, that it is no longer something that we only read about in books. It's a true reality, and therefore how we combat climate change or how we work towards a sustainable world is something that cannot just be a solution that is looked at from the policy point of view of the government interventions, etc. But I think one of the very, very important aspects that we have understood today is that individual and household contributions to greenhouse gas emissions is very, very crucial. And how we can combat it at an individual level is really going to determine whether we reach the net zero targets that we have set for ourselves. So I feel that today the topic that has been picked is very important, and all of you who are present here, you are scholars, you are professors, you are researchers. Your contribution and your deliberations, I believe, will give us a lot of insight and will give us many solutions that today's world truly requires. I think that how we as we women manage our homes, how we teach other women to manage our homes, our communities, plays a very, very crucial role. The choices that we make, there's this topic on green dyes, and I think it is such a beautiful topic because we live in a world where it is so accessible to wear any kind of clothes that we want. We go for mass-produced goods. Perhaps they don't have good quality, but they may be cheaper. But if you look at it in the long run, the impact of mass-produced clothings, the impact of that on the environment when they finally go into landfill sites, that's a very, very important aspect. So as just before me, Mrs. Manoshi was talking, Professor Manoshi was talking about clothing, whether we really need that many clothes in our closet. I think it's so important because it's true. We live in a world where we are continuously looking at consuming more and more goods, but I think we need to gauge into how it's going to impact our future, and we need to look at clothes which are more sustainable. We talk about green dyes, we talk about organic materials, we talk about materials that do not kind of damage the environment. They don't have plastic in them. So I think going for more sustainable products, making that a more fashionable thing to do is what today we as women need to champion, and we need to look into it as communities, as families, whether we are looking and helping our children make better choices for the future. So I think that if we come together, if we really put our heart and minds to it, we can actually see cleaner towns, better towns that where waste management is done in a much more organized manner. Because even though municipalities want to dispose of waste properly, if the individual households, if the individual homes do not contribute to it or do not participate in it, if they don't provide the garbage to the municipality, then this project will not be a success. But now we see a better collaboration where homes and individual households are also doing their part, and the municipality is also doing their part. We find that a lot of good work and good effort is showing on the ground. This was such an important occasion for me, an opportunity to meet people like you who are so concerned about and who know so much about these topics. So the opportunity to interact with you and meet you was very, very tempting, and therefore I'm here today. And as Professor Jyoti was talking about my father was had played a pivotal role in the Home Science College establishment in Tura when he was a Member of Parliament. And I would like to also tell the Home Science College in Tura that I would, try my best to continue in my capacity as Member of Parliament to do the things that would be required in order to make the institute flourish. Mathela, Kublai, Dhanyavad, Jai Hind.